The stream as it should, fingers crossed. Hi guys, Jason Smith here. Welcome to the AskGolfNut channel and welcome to episode 6, hole 6 of From Stats to Strokes, the show which I've decided to create to educate and inform people, golfers, on strategy and all the boring kind of things that we don't like to talk about because it's quite boring. But it can make a massive difference to how you score by your decision making, etc. on a golf course. That's the whole idea of playing lessons. When you look at, or when I look at how many playing lessons that I've done where the person's asked you to come out there and just basically watch them play golf, and you see what decision making they have, what kind of thoughts that go through their head and what thoughts don't go through their head sometimes. And so this kind of idea where we put some interesting stats out there, so hopefully golfers can work out what the best percentage shots are. And the fun part of it is that you guys get a chance of winning a free set of custom fit irons of your choice from either sub 70 or 11 golf. They've been very kind to say whoever wins this, and there's obviously 18 holes. There has been a bit of a gap through Christmas and, well, through Christmas at the back end of Christmas and then New Year, and the manufacturers have gone mental because they always do in January, releasing product galore, and so I've still got loads of that to do. But it's time to get this From Stats to Strokes series back online. So I have got the chat up just in case anyone who frequents the live streams want to pop anything up there. The live stream won't go on for long because this is going to be a normal video feed, normal video content, video for people to watch, and so they don't really want to listen to an hour long live stream. So if you've got any questions, pop them up on the old chat there and I will answer them as I'm going along. So let's have a little look at questions, etc. So very quickly, let's just do the leaderboard. I'll scroll the leaderboard through here. There we go. And as you can see, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of people. But bear in mind, the leaderboard, the fun part of this, guys, is to remember this. The people that you will see even there, 5 points, 4 points, all the way down the list. That's not because, a lot of them is not because the fact that they have only they've scored 1 point all the way through. What you'll find is a lot of them have just come in for one episode, scored whatever they've scored, and then not returned for whatever reason. And you think, well, you scored 4 or 5 points, and every single hole there's 5 points on offer. And so the big way to win on the leaderboard, in the best chance of you winning, is to get the subscribe button on, hopefully if you're already subscribed, because you have to be a subscriber to win this, and you also have to like and follow Sub 70 and 11 Golf on their Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, one of them is, I'll get it up later on. To be in a chance to win. But the main thing is get on every single episode. Make sure you get the notifications bell on so you're notified every single time I pop up another question for you being a chance to win a free custom fit set of irons. So let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Here is the question. Here it is. Very quickly. So the question is this. We have a 5 handicap golfer on an imaginary golf course. So you have to think of one in your head. It's 6,000 yards, par 72. Every par through, and I know whoever's going to be doing this, before we sort of say this, yes, if you add all those up, I'm pretty certain they add up to fraction over 6,000 yards, but for the sake of it, 6,000 yards, and every par 3 has 150 yards, every par 4 is 350 yards, and every par 5 is 480 yards. For a par 72, 5 handicap golfer, 6,000 yard golf course with all of those yardages set for the pars, what would be their typical average score? There you go. And I'm not going to do it to the 0.1 or anything else like that for being fun. No, what I will do, I will probably just appoint a scoring based on people's how far they are away. So if you're bang on the number, you'll get 5 points, and then say 1 away, you'll get 4 points, another 1 away, you'll get 3 points, another 1 away, da, 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 da. And if you are a billion points out, let's just say you also, what is their average score, and you turn around and say 72, well, it should be 7 or 5, so 70, it should be 77, but yeah, that's too easy. 542,000. Even if you're that far out, you'll still gain a point because you've still bothered to answer. So no one's going to lose at all by just guessing, but you kind of get the idea. It may or may not surprise you depending on obviously how this is set up. So you'd think 5 handicap golfer, very good golfer, on an imaginary golf course of only 6,000 yards. That is not a long golf course. Every par 3 is 150 yards, where that's not very long. Every par 4 is 350 yards, where again, that's not very long. And every par 5 is 480 yards. That is it, which is not very long. And what would their typical average score be? Now, Don, I will literally, hang on, I'll just pop over to the chat. I won't. I will if I press that button. There we go. Don's already on this. Hello, Don. Hope you're well. Don's already put something on there. Anyone who's putting anything on the chat, brilliant. Thanks very much for popping it on there. But also make sure you comment on this video, not just the chat, but on this video as well, because it's very difficult for me to be able to grab the information from the chat as opposed to the comment section. I can mass grab the comment section answers. Yeah, I can't necessarily do it that easy with the chat. So anyone who's going to, Perry's in the house. Hello, Perry. So same thing you, Perry. If you could, so Perry says 78, Don says 79. All good answers. They might be right, they might be wrong. Well, they won't both be right, but you kind of get the idea. And if you're going to answer, great. In the chat, pop it also on the comment section whenever this finishes. And that's the whole idea. This is going to go on my normal video content list for people to answer in the comments. If you want to do it in chat, absolutely fine. Just make sure you duplicate it in the comment section. So I thought that was an interesting one. So nice, easy one for us to get back into the swing of things. We don't want to go too complicated and too like that. We've just, Don says we'll do, cool. Because we've had a little break, Christmas, New Year, and then the crazy amounts of releases. I'm doing this one at the moment. Cool, you can see what I've still got the mats on the actual sole of it. How bad is that? I'm doing that one at the moment. Yeah, look at that. Look how ridiculously good looking that thing is. That is the Wilson Staff blade. I have done that video today and I'm just editing it, and hopefully, obviously it takes a while to edit. Hopefully that will be up for Sunday. And then I've got the CB as well. Where's the CB? Hello, CB. Are you around here, CB? There we go. There's the CB as well to do, which looks very, very nice, made of the same stuff. And then I also have a little surprise when it comes to the Dynapower. Dynapower, they've got the cast, now they've actually got the forge, so it does look a much, much nicer golf club than the cast, which is a bit big. But then again, that's supposed to be a bit big because obviously it's a game improvement iron. It's designed to be a bit big, and there you go. So I've got the blade coming on Sunday, and that's great because obviously we get about 4 video views for a blade review, even though more people really should be watching blade reviews because, well, more people can play blades than they actually think because they're more forgiving than people think. Perry saying shiny things. Yes, you do need sunglasses with these things because they do look incredibly good. The blade looks just filth. It really does. Don says, liked your Mizuno driver review very, very much. Made me think about Mizuno for my new driver. Not necessarily intentional. I think the fun bit with my ST 230 Max video was the day which I was having, and I was having a mare. Now, normally because it's not necessarily the greatest thing. Everyone has good days, bad days. You guys know, you're golfers. You go out and play golf whenever you go play golf, and you never know what you're going to bring. You never know what you're going to walk up to, whether your driving is going to be good, whether your iron play is going to be good, whether your putting is going to be good, whether your chipping is going to be good, whatever facet of the game. You never know what you're going to walk into. And so no different when you're creating content. You kind of walked up to, right, what am I doing today? I've got to do a driver review because unfortunately we're talking embargo dates and stuff. There was a little bit more of a exacerbated need for me to get the content done there and then, because it was Monday was going to be the embargo day. So I thought, right, no, I've got to do it. So I did it with whatever, and I was having a bad day, and it's just one of those lucked out things. So as far as I'm concerned, actually it worked out quite well, because if I didn't have the most forgiving Mizuno driver ever in my hands, I would have looked like a complete idiot. So that was quite fun. Perry says the Mizuno driver has shocked a lot of reviewers, which is interesting. Unless, I mean, I must admit, I'll get on my phone a little bit and have a little look. But up until a few days ago, I looked on the internet, looked on YouTube, and I couldn't really find many. I thought there was mine. Alex Elliott did one on his second channel. I don't know if Ian Fraser at TXG or Club Champion, whatever it is now, have done one. I'm not quite sure. I need to have a little look. But I mean, it's good that it is. The problem more than anything else is that it's more so getting it in the hands of people to physically test. There's no point having a really good product out there if no one knows about it. And this is no different if Ping have got a new product, which obviously they have in the 10K, but no one got to know about it, then no one would ever use it. And it's like, yeah. There you go. When it comes to, say, the G, let's be honest, the G is like the Tour, massively adjustable, ultra low spin, like small head. It's going to suit 1% of golfers. So really, if no one knows about it, it's not really, yeah, only 1% of golfers are really going to be upset about it. When it comes to a driver which is directed at the big chunk of golfers that play, it's a criminal thing that they don't actually know about it. So the best thing you can do is go test. If you can go test, great, go test. Right, so very quickly we'll pop up the leaderboard, the question up again, and so we can go through it. Just to remind ourselves, David Butler's just popped on behind the question. And have you had much demand for Wilson's CB review? No. I've only seen one review on YouTube, and that came out today. Yeah, the reason, who was it, David, if you don't mind me asking? Haven't looked. The reason being is because the Wilson samples were only delivered to me last week, and it was delivered at the same time to everybody, and so Wilson were late. Wilson, I think, had their embargo day quite a while ago, but because of the fact that they didn't have any samples from America, they couldn't give them out to everybody. So effectively, it was been a race, and whoever's done that, a race to get the first bit of content out. I've been busy doing many other things as well, hence why some sale Club Champion. Okay, yeah, so that's fair enough. So TXG have done it, Ian's done some, which is good. Don't know what the results are when it comes to that. I haven't actually seen it yet, but then again, I tend not to look at other people's content, generally speaking, too much, because I'm too busy doing my own stuff. But yeah, we've got lots and lots to do anyway. And I've also done the Pro 241 video today, the Mizuno Pro 241 video, which won't get a lot of views anyway, because it's a blade, which is a shame, because obviously blades are easier to hit than people think. Mr. To Fire, hang on, I'll just come off of this very quickly now. You've got the understanding. Oh, very quickly. So question is, for a 5 handicap golfer, that way, that way, for a 5 handicap golfer, imaginary golf course, think in your mind, imaginary golf course, 6,000 yards, par 72. Every par 3 is 150 yards, every par 4 is 350 yards, and every par 5 is 480 yards. What would their typical average score be for a 5 handicap on only 6,000 yards, which is not a long golf course, and only every par 3 is 150, 350, 480. They are not very long. It's only 6,000 yards. It's not long. Okay. Anyone who's popping answers to the question in the chat, I just thank you very much. Brilliant, thank you. But make sure you pop it in the comments section as well, because I cannot rip answers from the chat as I can when it comes to the comment section. So if you just make sure, if you could pop on there, thank you very much for popping it in there, but make sure you duplicate them in the comment section. Very quickly before I go, because I don't want this video going on for a massive amount of time, because, well, people get bored. This is not a normal live stream where we can go on for an hour having a chat about all random different things. This is an episode of From Stats to Strokes. But to clear off the comment section, we have Mr. To Fire says they really need to move the 6th tee box closer to the 5th green. That was a long walk. I'm lost. Oh, are you talking about Thetford? I don't know. I'm just thinking, huh? And then if whoever Mr. Two Fire is, I can't remember, and I apologise if you've already told me and I've forgotten. If you're a local person and you're referencing Thetford Golf Course, yes, you've got to go across the road, then you've got to go through the past the clubhouse and then onto the 6th. But yeah, Paul Robinson says 80, I reckon. Paul, great answer. Make sure you pop that into the comment section as well, because I won't be able to capture it if you don't pop it in the comment section. So cool. Don says 241, very, very nice, shiny. Not as shiny as I would like. I will be absolutely honest. Where is it? I've put it away. It's shiny-ish. I don't like it, I'll be honest. I said that in my video. Really good golf club. It feels lovely. Well, it feels like Mizuno. Of course it will feel lovely. Actually, it's quite forgiving, relatively, when you move around the middle a little bit. Performs as good as anything else out there, being obviously a blade. For me, the spoiler is the looks. The physical lines on it, top lines, blade lengths, sole thickness, everything else like that is wonderful, brilliant, great, and they ruined it when they didn't make it chrome, in my opinion. There you go. Right, so, what we got? David Butler said, I think Paul is about right. Jeff Stanley says 74. Jeff, great answer. Again, not going to give not giving anyone clues as to what the answer is. Great answer, Jeff. Thanks very much for that. If you pop that also in the comment section when this video finishes, not quite sure if you can put it in the comment section now. You might be able to. If you can't, when this video finishes. Josephine Campbell says par 72. So in that case, again, great answer. Pop it in the comment section. If not, yeah. And then Nigel Moon, the comment section has not appeared under the video, not yet, because obviously we are live. I'm going to be coming off in the next minute or so, so everyone can have the opportunity to get down there and re-put in their guesses, answers. Yeah. But that's the whole idea, not to be on too long, because if not, yeah, this is supposed to be just a normal video rather than a live stream, which normally goes on for an hour or so. Don says, but I won't retire my Muras 502s for the 241. Don't blame you. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If you're looking for something different, maybe so, yes, but unless that. Mr. Jafai is saying, just saying that it was a long oh, sorry. Yes. See? Good point. Well, yeah, yeah. It was a long time between the 5th and 6th. The reason being, obviously, we had Christmas, we had New Year, and then the manufacturers went mental. I had a certain amount of stuff that I had to do pre-embargo to do for products when it comes to everything. I've still got lots and lots to do. I've still got the smoke to do. I've got lots to do still. But then I've obviously got all the Wilson stuff I need to get out not this week, because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday possibly, depending on how things go. Yeah, back on it now, and we're going to be wrapping them quite quickly through. Don says, but can you polish it to make it more shiny? Possibly. I'm not quite sure. Well, you never know. I might give it a go. And Nigel says, cheers for that, no problem. Right, okay, so some great answers already. Make sure you pop them in the comments section after this video dies. Not dies, but it finishes. The comment section will pop up. It's just a case of, it's just how YouTube does things. It goes like live chat and then comment section once it's finished. I'll have to do a very, very quick edit on the video, so the video may pop up in about 5 minutes time or so, for you to be able to put something on the comment section. But yeah, that's wonderful. So there you go. That was a very, very quick one from Stats to Strokes. We're going back into it very, very quickly. There's the question. 5 handicap golfer, imaginary golf course, 6,000 yards only, par 72. Every par 3 is 150 yards. Every par 4 is 350 yards, and every par 5 is only 480 yards. What would their typical average score be for a 5 handicap golfer only 6,000 yards? Right, so hope everyone enjoyed that one. That's a very impromptu one, but we need to get the old From Stats to Strokes getting going and finished for round 1, and then I've got to work on the prize for then round 2, whatever the season 2 of From Stats to Strokes will be. I've got to work on an even bigger price for that. Right, so do we assume that their handicap stays the same? Yes, effective throw. 5 handicap golfer goes round an imaginary golf course, 6,000 yards, only 6,000 yards, par 72, Par 3 150, 4 350, par 5 only 480. They're not very long holes, but what would the average score be? Or their average score, not the average score. Their average score is a 5 handicap. Cool. Right. Hope you liked that one. Make sure you like this video for a bit of fun anyway, because YouTube likes, so do I. Also, make sure you like and follow. Have I got them on here somewhere? Can't remember if it was. No, I don't know. I think it's Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram. I've got it on the previous from Stats to Strokes, but definitely, yeah, make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this. Make sure you like the video, all those things, and then you'll be in a chance to win a free custom fit set of irons from either 11 Golf or Sub 70. Right, so thank you very much, guys. Make sure you remember to put all your comments from the chat into the comment section when this video finishes. And we'll see you for the answer video very soon.